Hey everybody, Andy's free guitar chart videos here. Me in my great studio here with my laundry basket and my blanket. but it's not about all that. Um, I do enjoy watching people's nice studio settings and their home settings when they're talking. Um, but that's I just don't have time to do the studio thing. I like to be able to help people understand guitar more. So I have my guitar here. We're doing this guitar until I change to the other one. And I did do the new design on the other one where I had the C design on it, but I didn't want to tune it up to C, up to E again. So I because it was too tight for me, so I tuned it back down to C, and I started calling it an A flat instrument. And I went back over to this guitar, even though it really hasn't given me a decent sound. I was playing a couple of things. So I usually start with a C tuning. That particular string is always out. And I mean on the other guitars too. I must play that string a lot. And then, with it, the capo isn't going to sound as good of a tuning because it just doesn't. It has a kind of like a buzz to it. Alright, so the capo, I'm assuming, is in tune. Besides, with the capo, you can't really adjust the tuning, so you kind of have to get it from the open string anyway. But what we were talking about here, I'm going to put the guitar down for a minute. What we was talking about before was the steps to play along to any song. And it dawned on me this morning, I was like, did I explain this right? How could I have done it differently? Was it all that important to explain, to spend as much time as I did on the certain subjects before? If you want to get a screensaver of this thing, you can. But it just says find a song you like. Make sure you can repeat the song so that you can keep playing it, through again. Find the tonic or the best note you think is right for the song. Okay, follow the S3L, S2L patterns. Now let's assume that in most songs you're gonna know the chords a little bit. You're gonna know something about it. They used to say follow the bass, so you're gonna know the chords a little bit. So let's just say we can start with the key of the song. Okay, so I don't want to mention any songs right now. I was playing a song before, one of the Beatles songs. Says my wife said she wanted to hold my hand. So I started, and I did this completely by ear. Just started playing. I know where it started. I knew it went to a couple of minor chords, and then when it does that cadence to the fourth, happens a lot. But the bottom line was that I know the chords of the song. That's not the problem. The problem is playing along to the song and making it sound good without just playing chords. You know what I'm saying? Without just playing chords. Actually goes to an E minor at that point. I tell you something, I think you'll understand. Yeah, I tell you something, I wanna hold your hand. Actually, from there it goes to B minor again. It doesn't go to the G there. Wow. But that's nice, That's a very important chord. I wanna hold your hand. then it's back to the E minor, you know. So it's climbing back up. It goes 4, 5, 1, and then 6. E minor is a 6 or G. Without going into the beauty of that song and playing it, the point is, how would you play along? Well, that's pretty fast of a song. So it's a little difficult to play along, but you can do it. It can be done. The key would be is in G, right? So what I've got here is, let's get down to it. Today's chart. All right. So let's look at the key of G there. All right, G. We have a normal keyboard, except we have F sharp. Every time you hit the F, you're going to hit F sharp instead. So I put the F up there. This is new notation here, right? So that's the key of G. F sharp, G. It's just like C, except everything, you know, changes a little bit, where now the E, that E minor is the 6th, right? So these are the way the numbers change. There's a fly in here of some sort. These are the way the numbers, you know, funny how when you can't swat them, you can see them. It's like they want you to waste C time. Okay, here's the way the numbers add up in the C box. Okay, we have the 7 that is unplayable unless you do this 7. And I found a nice way to do it, if you want to use the patterns, is 6, 7 root, 2, 3, 4. Whenever you're in trouble, just keep counting. 5, 6. Well, what do we got? 7R2. Right here, we have an S2L right here. Now, here's an S2L right here, right? No, we don't have an S2L. We have an S2L up here. Now, this is characteristic of the C box. Okay, 3, 5, 6 root. You'll see this little square everywhere. Okay, now this is the bottom of one of them. This is the bottom of one of them. A no string, no play down there. And then up here in this 7 can't be played either, but we've got this. We've got an S3L or a mini 7L, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root 2. That's a pattern, and it's not even warped because it hasn't hit the warp string, which is this one. That's why these 2 guys are over. This 3 would be right on top of the 7 otherwise. It'd just be stacking as usual as the pattern stack would go, but they're both warped over because the first one's warped over. The second one is generated from the first one, so it goes back to P4 tuning. So 3 goes to 6. In C, it's E, F, G, A. In the key of G, it's B, C, D, E. E is a 6. So, what are we talking about here? We want to play this 7 here. We can't. You can't play that 7 unless you down tune your guitar. Then you can play that 7, right? That is a Mixolydian on the A. It's A Mixolydian in the key of G. Mixolydian, you can always tell because it's a whole step from the 7th to the octave. Okay, so what are we going to do? What I want to show you